Yeah. He's like,
Asthmakin Skywalker.
Hello there.
what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast, where we're going to be talking about the last 3 episodes or parts of Kenobi.
Solid.
Screwing up already.
Part 4, 5, and 6. I'm always screwing up. That's what my parents said, and my dad.
Oh
That's
my
why he left.
god.
Ooh.
Here come the daddy issues. Next thing you know, he's talking about Lion King.
But Mufasa, it's James Earl Jones. It's hard to hear him. No, on that note, guys, did you guys see the last 3 parts
I did.
of
I
Kenobi?
did, yeah.
Yes.
What do you guys think? That was like the part 4 was great. Part 5, it just got better.
Better than the 4.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
part 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Blew it out.
mhm.
Blew it out of the force.
Nice. No, definitely
It was fantastic. I was so happy with it.
cannot argue with that. That last episode, or no, part. Jeez, see what you started.
Justin.
See what you started, Lewis. Come on.
Oh, I fixed it
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, but you passed that one. You
Uh-huh.
passed that one on to me. You took the final brain cell.
Yeah, I was gonna say there go their brain cells.
Callbacks, gotta
Yeah.
love it. Yes, no. That final part was. I barely have words for it. A lot of twists, and part 5 as well. And it's like we called it pretty much. Well, no, let me correct that. You guys called it, and thinking about it, I actually couldn't help but agree because it makes sense that the Grand Inquisitor would have come back because he's such a pivotal part of Rebels, which, newsflash, folks, I still haven't watched yet. So,
God damn.
yeah. So,
It's okay. It's okay. You have a lot of catching
Catching
up to do, and I can't.
Catchy up.
You have a lot of you have
It's
a lot of
ketchup.
catchy up.
I don't like ketchup.
I thought it was
I don't like
mustard.
ketchup.
What happened?
Or
Honey mustard. Honey mustard is top.
It's okay to not
Yeah,
like two
that's
things.
fine, I guess. What do you put in your hot dog? Air?
That's the thing. I don't want to talk about this. Let's talk about Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Like, we'll leave the condiments to another episode.
Yeah, we can talk about food some other time.
Okay, well.
All right. But part 4, it was more story driven than action driven, but still,
Mhm.
We're saying
Yep.
setting it up.
I agree. And the whole part, now I can't say episode. I'm not saying episode.
You just did.
Twice.
I'm not saying the word at the
There you go. The word that shall not be named.
Yeah, but part 4. Actually, I've been focusing on part 6 so much. I'm so excited about part 6 that I forgot what happened in part 4. Really,
Was it part 4?
Yeah, I was gonna rewatch
I
it.
probably should have rewatched part 4 and 5 myself before watching part 6, because then that would have prepared me a bit better for this episode that we are filming.
part.
You know what I'm talking about. You know the difference. Shut up.
So, with that being said, let's talk about part 6. What are you doing?
Playing with my lights, well, I probably shouldn't. No, that's fine.
You were fine
Yeah, that's
early.
fine.
You were fine before.
Yeah. All
I
right.
was just doing the
So,
same thing.
picking up where you left off.
Yes, part 6. What was your favorite part of part 6?
Ooh, hands down, that second fight between Vader and Kenobi. Period.
Yes.
Agreed.
I want to bring something up. When we talked about Riva, how it was gonna end, there was multiple ways that we all kind of got right. We said that she was gonna get killed either by Darth Vader or the Grand Inquisitor coming back. He came back. Darth Vader
But
attacked
we were
her.
all wrong about her death.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think it was Yadi. He said that they might just keep her alive for
Mm-hmm.
future presentations. Why did I call it
Who knows?
presentations?
Power.
Future projects.
Future
Future parts.
parts.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense because they are I think they are considering doing another set of parts. I
Parts.
want so badly to say that word, but
Would it be episode 7?
are we playing off the disappointment that is the sequel
Listen.
trilogy?
Listen, they could have called part 6 the Return of the Jedi.
They could have.
That was
True.
when we saw part 6, when I saw the fight start, I'm like, "Oh, Kenobi's
Mm-hmm.
back." And then he gets buried. I'm like, "Okay.
You're like,
Oh,
oh,
shit." Um
you know what they should have done in that part? They missed the opportunity to say to Darth Vader to
I have
say
the
That's
high
what I
ground.
Oh
said.
I
yes,
thought,
that would have
yes,
Lola,
been great.
yes.
who has the high ground
Ooh,
now?
even better,
Yeah.
even better. Like,
Yep.
see, yeah, no, I agree with you there. That was a missed opportunity. But some
It
of the
really
line
was.
callbacks. Well, no, some of the line callbacks from from Revenge of the Sith. I will do what I must.
Then you will
Like,
die.
really, yes. And that line was a callback because
Yes.
I've seen some clips from the
Rebels.
animated series. It was Rebels, yeah. That line, where that line came from in his fight with Ahsoka. Almost had a brain lag there.
Yes.
Yep,
Brain lag.
I have many of those.
I'm
Yeah,
having one right now. I forgot what I was going to say.
there you go.
I can backtrack a little bit with Reba though. I had a thought of like they play Reba as same as Anakin, but the opposite. Like she could not
Yep.
kill kids. That's just heartless as he
I think
could.
it's
But
because she turned into
the
the dark side to get closer to Anakin or Darth Vader, not because she wanted to.
right,
And she
right.
was
She
Mm.
just did it as
Yeah.
a defense
right,
mechanism to
right.
survive
That was
So
to save.
and
well,
revenge.
revenge does
It
wonders for the
does.
body.
It did. Well, it did get her up and running, and
Yep.
twice,
Twice.
Yeah.
just to be able to get to her goal of one killing, or just in general making Darth Vader suffer, whether it be by killing him or doing damage to him or just trying to kill his children. So,
Here's when she's talking to Kenobi through the wall or door. She's telling him how she
hmm
played dead and she feels terrible because she just left them there. It made me wonder. Okay, so how did they not notice that you were playing dead? You were right there when they were getting killed. It makes sense that she did get
stabbed. Yeah.
Yep.
stabbed and she would kind of stayed alive because I don't know why that didn't click. She got attacked and that's why
Yep.
she
Well, if
played
you
dead.
think about it, the way they show this scene, it's his face right in front of the camera. It's not like off to the side. It's not off to like seeing her seeing Anakin killing somebody else. It's right in front of
It's
her,
right in
and
his
then him
face.
doing and then him doing a stabbing motion. So it's safe to assume.
But that they show that on when Darth Vader is stabbing Reva as an adult,
Right.
not when she's
Yeah, no,
telling the
they didn't show
story.
that
No.
alternate angle until part 5 when she gets stabbed the second time by Vader.
That's when I realized when she's telling the story,
Yeah, they show him coming into the
she
room and getting close to her.
but they don't
Mhm.
show but they don't show him within the motion. They show him attacking the others.
I have to go back and rewatch then because I do very, very vividly remember the first time that they show him coming into the room and getting close to he's getting close to the camera, as in her POV, not
Yep.
her watching somebody else, and then they show it again.
Right.
Maybe he didn't do the
Right, but they
motion
don't.
the
Right.
first time.
But
Right, that's what
Oh,
that's what
you
I'm
were
saying.
right. You were right in part 5 when she gets stabbed by Vader. They do show that alternate angle of her getting stabbed as a kid by
yeah.
Anakin. So there's that
Okay.
parallel, but they didn't show it in part 4. All they showed was her POV with the camera right in Anakin's face where he lights up and you can see, and that's another thing. I love that they did that where you can actually see the glow of the lightsaber
Yeah.
around them. It's so cool, so much
Yeah.
better than what they've done in previous years. And just go, jam that lightsaber right into her gut, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, they did show that alternate angle in part 5 as a parallel to when Vader does it again when she fails to try and kill him
Gotcha.
because
Okay.
she
Did,
wasn't strong enough, sadly.
Yeah.
when he says to her, "Did you really think I didn't see it, youngling?"
You're like,
Like we all knew, but it's like on from her point of view. Oh crap! He knew this whole time that it was me. We all knew you were the youngling. I'm sorry. We've been trained our whole lives to assume,
Well, we
Deduce.
pretty much had it figured from
assess,
part 1
It's my
when they
inner
showed the
Sherlock.
replay.
Sorry.
We pretty much had it figured out from part 1 when they showed the
right?
replay of Order 66, and
Yeah.
then they introduced her character, and it's just like, wait, there's a connection there. And then it clicked. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, she's the youngling. She survived Order 66. Now she's now she's turned to them. Now she's an Inquisitor. And this whole developing story from her character, which admittedly
Right.
they could have done a lot better than they did. But I think they did. I think they played it out a bit better um, for those last 2 parts, though. And
Mm-hmm.
especially with part 6, where she has that realization she can't bring herself to kill Luke, and brings him back, and just it's kind of got me curious as to what they're going to do with her character going forward.
I think that my opinion on how that should have gone. She never intended
Mm-hmm.
to kill him. She just wanted to lure Obi-Wan to Tatooine to get
To
Vader
follow him.
again to follow him. But here's the problem with that. That would have put Luke at risk of being exposed. That's probably why they didn't go that route.
Yeah.
So, but I think a fight between Riva and realizing that she was gonna have her ass kicked again, but this time
Yeah.
Kenobi, because last time that she saw him, he wasn't who we saw in episode 6. Ah, part 6.
You were doing so well.
I know. I got so
Got so
distracted.
into it.
Yeah, but seeing Kenobi coming out of those rocks, and here's the interesting thing. What kept him under wrap or under rock was his hatred or his guilt. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
hatred; it was his guilt for failing Anakin. What got him out was the realization that it is not your past; it is your present. What you should
Mm-hmm.
be focusing on. And that's when he saw Luke, he saw Leia. He's like, okay, these are the people I'm fighting for. It's not what I did wrong. It's what I need to
Mm-hmm.
do right for them. And that's when he came back, like even more
Yeah,
powerful, I think.
I was trying to do. I can't do it on camera, but that scene where he's just like that with his arms extended.
Camera's in just a
Yeah.
Super
little bit too
Saiyan.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best part about that is that he did that, but on one arm, on one hand, he was holding
Yep.
his lightsaber while he
Yep.
was still
Yep.
doing this. So it was for dramatic effect. He probably could have kept his hands down and just
Well,
done it.
He should have kept his
yeah.
lightsaber in the air, in front of him, and then move everything. They could have done that, and it would
Yeah,
look
I
better, but
think it's
still, it
more
looked
so.
great.
Or
So
in his stand,
Oh.
keep like stay in his
right,
stance, but then everything glowing behind him, like
Yeah.
moving with him,
Um.
That
because
I
he's
think
one
would
with
have
the
been
force.
too much. I think that would have been too much like Vader when he first fought Luke in Empire. Because you see he did exactly that where he was still in his stance, but all he did was kind of glance off and then you just saw stuff start flying.
Yeah.
That would have
Right.
been, yeah.
But remember that this last part was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
callback, right? So when we see Kenobi, like, yeah, when we see Kenobi like taking control of the fight, and eventually he gets himself free enough to hit his breathing apparatus to the point where that's what disabled
Yeah.
him, and then seeing Anakin still trying to fight back even though he couldn't breathe, and you can hear the
Yeah.
gasp
Yep.
for air.
My boy's got
And
asthma.
once he wasn't able to, he he's like,
Asthmakin Skywalker.
that is the title of the episode.
Daddy-Wan Kenobi versus Asthmakin Skywalker.
Yes. Yes. That's great.
When we see him attacking back or fighting back, and then all of a sudden he gets hit with, I called it. I don't know if you remember, Lola, when we were watching the episode, I said he's gonna get hit in the helmet.
Yeah.
And right like 2 seconds later, he
Chinch.
bam. And I said that's gonna look just like what we saw
Yep.
in Rebels with Ahsoka. And it was almost
It's a
picture perfect
parallel
to
to it. Except
Almost.
It's the wrong.
and
Yeah.
just on the
Yeah.
I was about to
opposite
say
side.
almost perfect parallel because it's on
Yeah.
opposite sides. I've seen images of it.
Yeah. Well, it's two halves of a whole
True.
and two different personalities, if you recall.
There you go. No, it
Yeah,
works.
you
No,
see? You
it's still well. No,
see?
it's still. I'm not arguing. It's still a good
That's the
callback.
point.
Yeah, it really is.
That was the point. But the most heartbreaking part is hear Anakin
Yeah.
speak.
Yes, that speech.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
That voice changing back and forth too.
It's like he was like when Anakin tells him, or when Kenobi says, "I failed Anakin," and he's like, "You didn't," or "I killed Anakin." He said, "You didn't kill.
I
you
am
didn't
not
kill
your.
him.
Yeah,
I
it's like
killed.
I am not your failure.
I killed."
But if you
Anakin."
guys noticed, like
I'm
that
like-
was that was Anakin. That was full Anakin. Because if you could see the show, it's blue. The whole side of his face as he's breathing and talking as Anakin, half as Vader. His face is blue. It's not red. And then as soon as he's finished telling Obi-Wan like the apology, kind of sort of his face turns back to red.
With the eyes and that, yeah,
With the
because his
eyes,
yeah, because
yeah.
his eyes were only normal for like just that brief moment,
Just that brief moment.
right? And then you see that change almost instantly after
Yep.
Obi-Wan apologizes. It's like, I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah.
And then Kenobi turns around and says, "Goodbye,
Yeah.
Darth." That means that Anakin's completely
lifted-
Anakin's dead.
Yep.
Like dead.
Yeah, he
Pretty
lifted
much,
the weight
yeah.
on him.
Which
He's
is why I
dead
call
to
it an
him.
apology.
And then but the callback to right after is, and we were all waiting. All of us were waiting for the scream,
Yeah.
Kenobi. But they actually went with Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah,
that
this
one.
episode was everything that we wanted and more.
And there's still so much
Yeah.
to talk about. So before we get to do that, we're gonna go on a quick break. And right when we come back, we're gonna keep talking about part 6. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at the Nerd Archive Productions. Make sure you join our Discord so you can talk directly with the crew and people just like you. All links in the episode's description. All right, guys, welcome back. Why are you
You didn't
laughing?
see Justin's face? Okay, well,
I didn't see it. I was so focused on watching my own. All right. Right before the break, we were talking about first half of episode. Oh shit!
You just can't help yourself, can you?
I can't. So we were talking about episode 6, part 6. Doesn't matter. That was the first half. The fight, the most amazing fight that we have seen in recent history. Recent, because let's not talk about the stupid fights of actually the movies, episode 7, 8, and 9. Those were
No,
nope,
hold
we're
on,
not
hold
talking
on, hold
about
on. Just a side note. You guys gotta remember, because I keep hearing everybody say the exact same thing. You guys gotta remember, these are not children that were trained on the Jedi ways. These are like teenagers or older that got, oh, you have the Force. Here's a lightsaber. Learn how to fucking use it. I'm not defending anybody. I'm just saying it makes sense.
I understand that, but they went from having like kind of crappy fights in the first 3
To having really good
because
fights.
they
Also,
were
the animated series is
right.
They're so good.
And then and they went back to crappy.
Well, like
Let me stop. Let me stop you there before you continue blaspheming. Okay. Yes, the first fight the first lightsaber fight in episode 4 was admittedly kind of terrible, but seriously, episode 5 and 6 were a massive step up. They were really good lightsaber fights. And then episodes 1, 2, and 3 only built on that, and so they were just that much better. But then you got that. But then
That's
you just
right.
got that. No,
I'm sorry I used the word crappy.
I think you have hashtag offended, Justin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I triggered you. But I stand corrected.
but yeah, and then obviously I can, I can agree with you wholeheartedly for episodes 7, 8, and 9, where where those lightsaber fights kind of took a massive nosedive. It was not a downward spiral; it was a plummet.
Episodes 7, 8, and 9 is how I feel. The same way you feel about Dragon Ball GT. Issue had never happened. Moving on.
Just dead silence.
It's not canon. Deal with it.
Well.
With that being
That's your
said-
inner mom, bro. Well. That was just
Wow.
like your mother, dude.
That's how we know we're getting old.
You're a
Yes.
sassy old woman.
I'm a sassy old Puerto Rican woman.
Sure are.
And stop talking or I'm gonna start throwing my chancla.
I was gonna say now all you need is the shoe.
Yeah. Second half. Reel it in. Let's focus on the
Focus.
Force. Fight is over. We get a little piece. We get to go to Tatooine. We see Reva have her moment of clarity. Oh, here
No,
we go
sorry,
again.
you missed one of the greatest parts. Aunt Beru's a bad bitch. You missed that. You missed that. Hold on, you can't get to Reva without talking about Aunt Beru. Aunt Beru.
Do you remember when you said that you were trying to
sorry.
keep it down?
No, yeah, she could hold her own with a damn blaster.
She can hold
Let's-
her
let's-
own.
let's go
Yeah,
back.
thank you.
Rewind.
Thank you. You can't.
Rewind.
I'm not gonna let you skip over Aunt Beru. Aunt Beru deserves all. Everything.
And Beru, not only she knew how to hold a blaster, she was hiding it
Yep.
all over the house.
Just,
She, listen,
what's this
You can see
woman been
Owen's
doing?
face, like-
Where'd you get all this stuff?
Do I know you?
what reminded me of that scene was Kevin Hart. Gun compartment. He's like, let me move this flower vase out of the gun
Seriously.
compartment. When she starts getting those guns out,
Yeah.
I'm like, this
Yep.
Yup.
bitch.
She's been getting
And not only that,
ready.
but she
throws it at
is
him.
getting
Yeah.
excited. She's like,
Yeah.
they're coming? What?
I've been dying to shoot something.
Literally throws the gun at him.
Here.
Like, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Yeah.
doing this. We're doing this right.
Yeah. This is our home. We're going to defend it.
We knew it's gonna happen.
She's like, I am not moving
Yeah.
out of here. We're going to defend
Yep.
our territory.
Pretty much.
Damn.
We're
Channeling
enough.
your inner Liam Neeson,
Seriously.
man.
Well, not just that. Like I told Sarah that day, she reminds me of Molly Weasley when Bellatrix tried attacking her daughter, and she's like, "Not my daughter, you bitch." Same energy, exact same energy. Not my son,
Oh,
you
yeah.
bitch. I'm gonna shoot you down.
No. Let's do another callback. You went Harry Potter. I'm gonna go with aliens. Ellen Ripley. Get away from her, you bitch.
Yep. Okay, thank
Yep.
Moving
you.
forward.
Just she needed her 5 seconds.
Okay, before we move forward.
Back again.
She was a bad bitch, and Ellen was a pussy.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like lost. He doesn't
Yeah.
know what to.
I'll defend
to
you.
look
No, you
at.
won't. Sit down.
My favorite part was
Let's
my
get some
favorite part
people.
is she
No.
hands him all these guns. She walks in, right? They're getting ready. They start shooting, and he starts throwing bases at her.
Yeah.
I think you can probably just chalk it up to him being shell shocked
yeah.
at her taking it as seriously as she did.
Yeah.
And then they explain his limb.
Oh, they do.
Because he was limping in episode 4 before he
Mhm.
got burnt to crisp, but he he was limping, and they explain it, and then he for the remaining of the episode, whatever,
I saw something the other day.
he was limping.
That was saying essentially like how good of a fight were they putting up that they had to burn them to like put them down.
Either that or they
It's
walk
just
in, hey, where's
not
Luke?
here.
We're not gonna give in to him.
Yeah.
But there's a theory that was Boba Fett,
Oh.
because in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett and Darth Vader are talking about something, and he says to Darth Vader says to Boba Fett, "We're not serenading
No
anybody."
disintegration.
Right.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
so it had to be a
Yeah.
callback to something because we didn't know anything about
Mhm,
Boba Fett
mhm,
back
mhm.
then. He didn't have a backstory, so it had to be something that he had
Hold
done
on.
in the movie.
Never mind.
Well, it makes perfect sense because we all know stormtroopers are not that accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I can see him like lighting a fire, and it's like, no, the house is over there.
Yeah. So that pretty much calls
That was
so
a
that pretty much
camel.
calls Obi-Wan's line in A New Hope into question. Only Imperial stormtroopers can be that precise. No, not true.
At missing.
Not hitting the target.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're exceptional at that.
With a flamethrower, how precise do
Well,
you have to
it's
be?
got more radius, so.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
stormtroopers.
Hmm. Stormtroopers are stupid. Yet it's my background on my PC, but let's not talk about that.
Clones.
It's a
It
badass
really is.
background.
Also, the colors are immaculate.
That's the word I was going to use. I'll send it to you guys. So I lost it.
Yep.
No, I
Reel
was
it in.
gonna
Reel
say
it in.
like forwards because you went back again. Riva.
Oh, oh, Reba shows up when Kenobi shows up, and she has a realization she's not going to kill Luke after she found him because she sees herself as him, like he was in
Mhm.
the same position.
Yeah, she has some
Right.
trauma.
So I think she was able to say, you know what, I went through this. I'm not going to put
Mhm.
him through this.
A crisis of conscience.
So she kind of,
Mhm.
right, she was a true Jedi at that moment and remembered her
Mhm.
upbringing. So that's why she didn't want to do it,
Return to the light.
which is great.
Yep.
Return of the Jedi.
There you go.
My theory is that if they were to expand on this whole Kenobi show or give her a spin-off, because
Mhm.
they might not. It's her path of getting back and helping
Funny you should mention that.
the ones that
I was gonna say should probably be part of the path, the
right,
actual path. It makes sense.
right. So before we move forward, Deborah Chow, it might be getting canned. She might be getting canned and fired because Bob Chapek, the CEO of Disney, um, didn't like the route that she took in the show. So, but he wants to extend it. But because the show got marketed as a limited series, they can't add another season. So, what they want to do is add more episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More parts.
The part two to the
Yeah.
part two.
Yeah. Yeah. It. You pretty much said exactly what I had in my head because I'm like, is he gonna talk about it? Is he like, am I gonna have to say something?
Yeah.
Because the way
No, it's getting
they
there.
marketed it, it had to be a limited series.
I'm a storyteller, you motherfucker.
I don't know that. No, but yeah, you're right. And there's
So,
just like there's so many
right.
there's so many videos on it. They had to, they marketed it as a limited series. So the only thing they can do is add more parts to it. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, how whatever they want to do. I would say probably between 9 and 12 parts would probably be a good way to cap it off. And
Mhm.
yeah, going further with her character and what she does from there, and what Lola was saying, having her being a part of the path, it makes sense because then it'll
Mhm.
also give them an excuse to bring in other characters, namely
Cal
Quinlan
Kestis.
Ross as well. So, but wait, hang on. Doesn't that? I'm not entirely for when does the Fallen Order game actually fall into the timeline?
I believe it's 15 years
5.
after. Oh no, it's 5. You're right. Sorry, I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's 5 years before the Kenobi
Mhm.
show, but then the second Fallen Order is 5 years after that, so it falls
Oh,
into this timeline.
Okay, so there could be so there could be some way to bring his character in for a part or two. And then
for a
obviously, yeah, they
cameo.
Right.
should, yeah, because they should bring,
Even if
yeah,
it's a cameo.
no doubt. And then they should bring in, I think, Quinlan Voss, because at this point there's no real concrete word as to his fate. So as far as we know, he's still alive. And that was
Right.
confirmed in Kenobi. And then
I think it would be pretty cool that if they, even if it's just a
mm,
cameo to um like maybe just to market the video game,
yeah,
like even if it's for that, it doesn't matter, and it's gonna make all the fans happy because Fallen Order was such a
yep,
Mhm.
success. And going back to, I know Battlefront was a good game, but I think and Battlefront 2 was also a good game, but I think that when we actually got a real Star Wars story was with Fallen Order, and they executed it like Order 66 perfectly.
I knew you were going there.
yep.
Yeah, well,
There
Mhm.
you go.
callbacks,
Of
puns are the
course.
best. Seeing Riva
Mhm.
redeemed herself was great because she had her fellow Padawans or younglings get. She gave him peace. She laid him to rest by
Mhm.
making that decision. And this whole show, not including Darth Vader, this whole show is about redemption. So I think seeing Obi-Wan redeem himself and seeing Riva redeem herself, I think that we can safely say that the show is about redemption. But the most important part, callbacks everywhere.
Yep.
Callbacks in, like, I want to say 75% of the episode of the part was callbacks from not just the
Yep.
prequels, but to also
Mhm.
the original films and
Mhm.
the shows, the animated series. It was everywhere. And one thing that they've been teasing us since part one, every time Obi-Wan said hello, we always thought that he was going to say his famous line.
Hello there.
Yeah.
And they gave us that. And the fact that they gave us that
Yep.
with Luke, because it was the first time
With
we
Luke.
heard it was when he
Yep.
saw Luke. So I think that it was,
I gotta say though, your reaction to
yeah.
that, I remember my reaction. I just squealed like a little girl. But your reaction to that scene was the best because he was like, "Hello there," and you immediately both hands up like you were on a roller coaster.
Because
Yeah,
it was. It was a
Mm.
goddamn
yeah,
roller coaster.
That's how the episode was.
It
Yeah.
was like, hey, you like fights? Great. You like fights? Great. Oh, we're gonna give you this. Oh, you
yeah.
thought it was
Nope.
over. Oh, here we go. No. And when he said that
Just
famous
two
phrase.
magical words.
Yep.
And the best part is because that those two words are my
Mhm.
daily life. I say it and I get so disappointed when I say hello there and they don't respond with
One
General
day,
Kenobi.
one day there will be the one person.
One, actually, I had an employee that every time I said it, he responded
Ooh,
with that.
But no, you're talking about like just like a random person, a random encounter out in the
yeah,
world. Like you want
yep,
somebody to
Right.
respond that way.
yep.
Hello there,
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
Yep.
Oh, if they do that, I lose it. I will lose it.
Have
I'm
you seen
like,
the
yeah.
TikToks
Oh
of people just
jeez.
holding other people in just different positions and them just moving their arms like that? It's
The
terrifying.
memes. the
Yeah.
I've seen
memes
it.
that have come from that.
Yeah.
It's-
My favorite meme after part 2 or part 1, when they're when we realized where all the lightsabers are, were all buried, is someone with a metal detector, and it's got General Grievous's face on it, and he's walking through
Yes.
Tatooine. That's funny. Hey Yadi, what do you think about the episode?
I agree. It was the best episode of the whole season. You know, that last fight just made me think of Dragon Ball Z for some reason. But
I can see it.
um, I was watching it in my tablet, and I was like,
Oh no.
he has Ryzen again.
Yes, he has.
Yes. And even more
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah. After he was
Yeah.
called weak, your power has returned, but your weakness. And
Yep.
then he showed him wrong.
Like,
Oh
sorry, you
yeah.
were saying?
Very wrong.
It just clicked. No, it
Yeah.
just clicked it just clicked that
Yeah,
tie-in
I'ma
that you were
show
talking
you.
about. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power, Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
Yes. It now that you say it, it reminds me when, even though it was just Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, but it reminds me of the last fight when Frieza, Goku, and Android 17 worked together. It gave, and I'm not I see it, and I got the same excitement. It gave me the same excitement that I felt when I saw that scene. Like, oh my god, like goosebumps. Like, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And Lola, you need to get up to speed with Dragon Ball, because I am dying to talk
Okay.
about this.
I'll do my best. I promise.
If for all that are listening or watching, and listening to the watching,
Please make it more complicated.
Yeah.
if y'all think that, oh, I can. If y'all think that I'm obsessed with Star Wars, wait until we talk about Dragon Ball,
Everybody's
believe it.
gateway anime.
You'll
because I
see.
bleed
Yeah.
balls. But
Huh?
Gateway anime.
Everybody's
I'm
everybody's
glad that no one
gateway
had
He said
anime.
gateway.
No, I said I sweat Dragon Balls.
Oh, damn. Nice.
All right, with that being said, we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the final parts of part 6. I had to put in the word part like
Final
3
part of
times.
part 6.
Yep.
Part.
Yes.
So
So
many
stay
parts.
tuned. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at the Nerd Archive Productions. Make sure you join our Discord so you can talk directly with the crew and people just like you. All links in the episode description. Alright guys, we are back, and just like always, Justin making faces
Yep.
as soon as we come back, just to get me off the
Yep.
line. But
Never
here
gonna
we
change.
are. And he still did.
Mhm.
Off the rails.
Come on, man. We can't get too formal with
It's
this
all
shit.
good. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. No, not at all. And right before going on break, we were talking about the callbacks when it came to all the callbacks that we got on Kenobi, between all the
So
other
many
movies,
callbacks.
shows, everything. So many. But now let's talk about what Lola thought it was the most anticipated part of
Yeah.
part 6, or the whole
You mean
show.
because I went back and rewatched it like 6 times? Just that one part.
Right after the show was over, she went back and rewatched it. And we're talking about
Daddy
Daddy
Qui-Gon!
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, that was all
Man.
that was all too brief. And
Yes.
the thing, I think the thing that irritated me the most about that was he was not credited in the end credits. Probably because he wasn't
Really?
on the. Yeah, no, I looked through the end credits and he was not credited in the cast or any of that.
Damn.
Probably because he
I didn't
wasn't on
even
the
pay
screen
attention
long
to
enough, but
that. Yeah.
He was a hologram though, so they didn't pay him. He wasn't in person. He's dead.
yeah, I was
He
gonna
was
say
a
you can't pay a
ghost.
ghost.
That was
Damn.
amazing. Amazing.
I think that he took really long time to show up because he was trying to find his daughter, and I just think that I think he found her. I think he found her. Hey, hey, listen, Lola and I were watching New Rockstars again, but the reaction video
Yeah.
to the episode, and when when Qui Gon says, "I've always been here," they brought up a good point. He said, "Man, even when I was getting down and dirty with that Jawa, that'd be
Yeah.
weird. Why were you watching me? I was taking a shower. Stop looking at
I
me."
was getting dragged through the coal. You didn't do anything. Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt, buddy. Come on, get up. You can do it.
He's like, I was here the whole time. You just were not ready to see. You were
Yeah.
seeing.
Yep.
You need help. Like, I don't know. Maybe if you're so powerful, couldn't you have moved the fucking coal
Yeah.
out of the way?
Blown the fire a little bit. Yeah.
Something. No, but all jokes aside, that was
Amazing.
fucking
Yeah, it
Yes.
really
fantastic.
was. Not just that, but Obi-Wan's face lights up like a little boy, like Master Qui-Gon.
The excitement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You came.
No, yeah, that's probably what Qui Gon said. I was watching you, and you came. Wow, it was lonely. I'm so sorry. Maybe if you would have shown up, I had someone to talk to.
That would have been an awkward situation.
Yeah.
It would have been like,
Qui-Gon, that's not what it looks like.
it's like, I see that you are holding your hopes, just like Justin. Is that is that your hilt, or you just have to see me?
Wouldn't you like to know? Yep.
Call back. Here's the only thing that I wish they would have done. De-age him a little bit. He died 20 years ago. He shouldn't have aged.
He kept aging.
Just a little bit. They de-aged Anakin and Obi-Wan when they went back
No, they
to on
didn't.
the
No, they
He still
didn't.
has his little
Yes,
he
they
has
did.
his little
No.
crinkles. He
No,
looks
they did.
aged. He's like, all cute
Yeah,
with that
they
murderous
they
smile.
de-aged him a little bit.
Nope.
They de-aged
Nope.
him a little bit.
Nope.
Yeah,
Little
he's got the
chubbier
crinkles
face.
around the eyes. He's good.
Well, they did because, again, call back to New Rockstars. They pointed out that when they do a close up of Anakin's face, the way that his mouth is moving looks weird because of the
Wasn't
CGI.
paying attention to that.
Just like, and I noticed. Obviously, I noticed when they showed it on. Obviously, you were waiting for his.
I was
hilt to
gonna
come
say I
out
was paying
of his
attention to
robe.
his hilt. Listen,
But
when
whatever.
Anakin comes out, it's hard eyes, literally.
Heart eyes or hard
Both.
eyes? What he picks.
Whatever he picks.
But seeing the whole Qui-Gon and Kenobi interaction, us getting to see what it's going to happen, because we see a very old Obi-Wan in 9 years. I think that
That's the way that
Yeah.
the sun in Tatooine works
Well, there's two of them.
he didn't have
And no
money.
sunblock.
on white people.
Yeah, I lost the joke. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Also, we see sassy Qui-Gon too. Like, where you been? Where you been? I was waiting for you. It's about time.
Which
Damn.
we can see where we can see where
Obi-Wan
gets
gets it from.
Yep.
That's smarty pants.
because that same pose is when the one the post that he's on when in episode 3 of the movies, Revenge of the Sith,
Mm-hmm.
when Anakin is talking to Padme
Yep.
Yep.
at the end, and he looks up and he sees him on the ship.
Hands on
He's like,
hips. Yep.
yeah,
Ta-da! It's me,
that's great.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
My name
My
is
name is
Ben.
Ben.
Either that or that disappointed parent look.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Mhm. Or get away from a woman.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, it's
think
me,
that's-
Obi-Wan. I came here to steal your girl.
I came here to tell you that I'm the daddy.
I'm the daddy.
You?
Yeah, bitch. Who's your daddy now?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Wow. Kenobi!
I love Qui-Gon. I missed him.
No doubt.
Yeah, that whole episode
Yeah.
was fantastic, which we can all
Mhm.
agree to that. We
Mhm.
can all agree. All right, so we have now that we talked about the whole episode or part, whatever,
Whatever floats your
um,
boat.
we have a bonus round, and it's going to be trivia, or is it a game?
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's brought to you by Yachty.
Mm.
Sponsored by no
Sponsored by Yacht the Reaper on Twitch.
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode of What If. Just kidding. Who said it?
All right, let's see.
Let's see. So, who said it? Either Darth Vader or Obi-Wan Kenobi, or maybe an extra guest. I don't know. If you're really into Star Wars, you might know. But I'll go through a few like quotes, and you can guess who said it. So this should be easy. Let's start with an easy one, right? Don't underestimate the Force. Who said that?
Obi-Wan.
No, that
Who
was.
else wants a guest?
I'm pretty sure that was Vader. Episode 4.
No, he says don't underestimate my power.
Yeah.
That's Anakin. He said Vader.
Sorry. Yeah.
It was a confusing one, but it was
Hmm.
Vader.
1 point for
He
Gryffindor.
said it.
Yeah.
Call back.
Well, I haven't done that test yet, so I don't know
Let's
what
see
house I'm in yet.
else.
You gotta.
We all know
Oh,
you're
100%.
Slytherin. The way you were holding that helped, man.
He's Hufflepuff.
See, I say either Slytherin or Ravenclaw. You're giving me Ravenclaw vibes.
I'm
He's
sure
like,
we'll
I don't
find
know.
out soon.
Yes, we will.
All right, let's see who said this next one. This might be a little long, but let's see if you can guess this one. I feel a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror, and were suddenly
That's Ben
silenced.
Kenobi in episode 4. Because that's when
Alrighty.
Alderaan
Yep.
exploded.
Let's see this one. Be mindful. Be mindful of your thoughts. They betray you.
Obi-Wan?
Who said it? Who else?
Be mindful of your thoughts.
That
They
sounds like an
betray you.
Obi-Wan quote.
It does sound like an Obi-Wan quote.
That was towards
Yeah.
Anakin.
Who else?
Yes, it was Obi-Wan
It
to
was
Anakin in
Obi-Wan.
episode 2, I believe.
All right, let's try this one. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Is that? Yeah, is that Han
That
Solo?
might be someone
Nope,
else.
that is actually two characters. Two characters have actually said that, and I can tell you both of them right now. The person that said it first was Jango Fett, and Boba Fett said it later on in The Mandalorian, because I did see that clip.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at you go.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right, let's see. The Force is strong with this one. Who said it?
That could be anybody.
No, I think it's either Maze Windu or Daddy Qui-Gon.
Nope. I know the answer, but if neither one of you can get it, I'll take it.
Say it, Justin.
Take it.
That
Do
was
it.
Vader
Say
when
it.
he was chasing down Luke in the Death Star trench.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting any of
Yes.
these.
Give her an
No,
easy
that's
one.
fine.
All right. This one might be a little easy, but when 900 years old you reach, look
Yoda.
as good you will not.
Did I get it right?
Maybe.
Damn, I thought that was Mace Windu.
Yeah. you got
Justin, get it together.
I thought that was Chewbacca.
it. All right, Let's get this one. No, just kidding.
I'm glad I didn't take that
Beautiful.
drink yet. Oh my god.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias, the Nerd Archive Production. Don't forget to join the Archive Discord. You guys are amazing. This was Yadi, Lola, Justin, and Lewis. See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.